Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Today, it's the home opener for this new season. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Rajay Davis makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 20.
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. Settling in now, Francisco Lindor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Eric, these White Sox as they enter play today, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting fourth.
Marlon Byrd will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Cut fastball inside, ball one.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Hot shot to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Steve, what's the key to starting out 1-0 here at home for them?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Napoli near the first base bag, 1 away.
Batting second.
Melky Cabrera will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Bauer's ready. First pitch on the way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Eric, this Indians ball club as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Jose Abreu.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Todd Frazier will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that...
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, you start to wonder if maybe we could be in for a repeat of yesterday's performance. They sure didn't have any trouble scoring in that game. And they're off to a first-inning lead now here in this one.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Uribe will make the catch to retire the side. Sox get one on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and it's quickly 1-0 Chicago. Jason Kipnis will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take you back to the 1970s. EK and I were probably still watching Saturday morning cartoons, but it happened on this date in baseball history. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And as Yan Gomes hits here, many know that he's established himself as one of the better hitting catchers in baseball. But some may not know that Yan is actually from Brazil. Definitely not a country known for developing baseball talent. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Juan Uribe will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chop foul right at home plate. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back. Brett Laurie. And as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
Brett Laurie.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kipnis is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
One away, and Jimmy Rollins will stand in. And as you can see, the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Popped high in the air. Uribe coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Avisail Garcia will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Bauer into his motion. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Austin Jackson set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And that'll get down for a base hit. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The right fielder, number
Adam
1.
Eaton gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Taken high and deep to right. Bird going back, still going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. White Sox. Mike Napoli is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
First baseman, Mike Napoli.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike two.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Striding into the box, Carlos Santana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Santana.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Danks gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2.
Nope,
that misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Rajay Davis stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Eaton is under it. And that retires the side. So a fine half inning of work. Melky Cabrera digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Pulled toward right center field. Davis is there. He's got it one away. So one away, and that will bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger Jose Abreu. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. One out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
To 2-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Hit hard to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Deoner Navarro. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. Leading off the inning, Lindor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number
Michael Brantley will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Danks into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Michael Brantley has had one of those circuitous routes to the big leagues. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005 by the Brewers, but didn't get to the big leagues until more than 4 years later. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Yeah, one-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Up top, it's 2-0.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Brantley rounds third, heading for home. The tag by Navarro, but it's too late as the run scores.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Jason Kipnis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. May of 2015 was also the month that Kipnis scored 30 runs, and that made him one of only 3 players to have 30 or more runs and 50 or more hits in the month of May.
Yeah, and you know the only other players to have accomplished that feat were Al Simmons and the legendary Ty Cobb. That's not bad company to be hanging around.
Yan Gomes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Jackson, and that's the 3rd out. A run for the Indians. Brett Lawrie is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Brett Lawrie has moved around to different teams a fair amount in his career, and he's moved from catcher to second base to third to back to second. Say what you will, he's adaptable. So the shortstop Jimmy Rollins in now, popped out in his first trip. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Therefore, it is Bird now as he's got it for out number 2. Avisail Garcia is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. 2 out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Great stop by Napoli. He's out.
Oh, what a...
Juan Uribe heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, number 4, Juan Uribe.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And Uribe can't make contact that time. 2 strikes now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Here's Mike Napoli now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you want to be considered a strikeout pitcher, you better have a pretty good one of these. You see it here again on Show Track, and this is now 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts so far in the inning.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Eaton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. Austin Jackson will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis on the run. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Well, this guy is a joy to watch out there in center field. He's got those long strides that allow him to close on the ball quickly, and he's able to track this one down and put it away.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Lindor backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The left fielder,
Melky Cabrera will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Jose Abreu will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rajay Davis will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
Nope, that's foul.
Danks is ready. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
The batter,
Francisco Lindor will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's Michael Brantley as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And Melky will make the catch for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Jason Kipnis strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. In the air, out to right. Eaton has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Score remains tied. Todd Frazier will lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third is Frazier heading for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Brett Laurie will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bird is after it. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the big turn costs him as he is out trying to get back to third. Jimmy Rollins steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
0-2.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. Drilled to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out. Jeff Manship will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Cleveland, number 53.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Avisail Garcia is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Now with runners at the corners, up by 1 with 1 away, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
High and deep to straightaway right. Bird going back on it. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Thank goodness. This is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Bird. And foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So as Adam Eaton digs in here, he's one of those guys that wasn't a top draft pick yet made a name for himself in the big leagues.
Yeah, Adam was drafted in the 19th round in the 2010 draft by the Diamondbacks out of Miami of Ohio. He had a great college career there, but it's not really known as a big baseball school, so that probably contributed to Eaton being drafted fairly late. The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is vary his moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Backhanded. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. Yan Gomes is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And Danks will get ahead with the fastball for strike 1. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Juan Uribe stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Eaton on the move. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting,
Mike Napoli ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Lays off 1-0.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Good take. Now he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ballgame so far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Eaton is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Left field and deep. Cabrera going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now batting.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Francisco Lindor. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Here's Davis now being waved home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Michael Brantley steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Danks sets 0-1 on its way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And you know, the catcher there was set up inside, yet that pitch was all the way on the other side of the plate.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Brian Shaw will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Popped up. Lindor settles under it near second. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number
Jose
7.
Abreu will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Wow, look at Kipnis. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
Third baseman, number 21.
Todd Frazier digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Deoner Navarro gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he is in there. Brett Laurie steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk. So now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Striding forward now for the Sox, Jimmy Rollins, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
Chop to first. Napoli's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job. White Sox will strand 3. They lead it 5-4. Nate Jones will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Marlon Byrd stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Eaton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Second baseman, number 22.
Jason Kipnis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. So striding in, Yan Gomes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in now, Juan Uribe. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dan Otero is now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Avisail Garcia ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step. That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Austin Jackson. He drew a walk his first time up.
Austin Jackson.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor comes up with it. On to first, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now.
Now batting,
Adam Eaton will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now 6-4.
And now the task got just a little bit easier right here. That's the definition of an insurance run here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now with the lead up to 2, you give your guy a little bit more breathing room here for the top of the 9th.
Zach McAllister will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Zach McAllister.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And that's going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to third. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Mike Napoli. And they'll need him to get something going here. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
David Robertson.
Mike Napoli will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Carlos Santana will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. In there, and it's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got it in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Robertson pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Just over 47,000 on their feet now here on the south side. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now, and it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
On 13 hits.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to the